Is she to be buried in a Christian burial that wilfully seeks her own salvation? I tell thee she is, and therefore make her grave straight. The cronen hath sat on her, and finds it Christian burial. How can that be, unless she drowned herself in her own defense? Why, 'tis found so. It must be so fendendo. It cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act, and an act hath three branches. It is to act, to do, and to perform. Argal, she drowned herself wittingly. Nay, but hear you, goddamn delver. Give me leave. Here lies the water. Good. Here stands the man. Good. If the man go to this water and drown himself, it is, will he, nil he goes. Mark you that. But if the water comes to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Argal, he that is not guilty of his own death, shortens not his own life. But is this law? Ay, merriest. Croner's quest law. Will you have truth on't? If this had not been a gentlewoman, she would have been buried out a Christian burial. Why there thou say'st, and the more pity the great folk should have countenance on this world to drown or hang themselves, more than they're even Christian. Come, my spade, there is no gentleman but gardeners, ditchers, and gravemakers. They hold up Adam's profession. Was he a gentleman? He was the first that ever bore arms. What is he that builds stronger than either the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter? The gallows-maker, for that frame outlives 1,000 tenants. I like thy wit well. In good faith, the gallows does well. But how does it well? It does well to those that do ill. Now thou dost ill, to the gallows is built stronger than the church. Argal, the gallows may do well to thee. Tooth again come. Who builds stronger than a mason, a shipwright, or a carpenter? Ay, tell me that, none yoke. Marry, now I can tell. Toot, mass, I cannot tell. Cudgel thy brains no more about it, for your dull ass will not mend his pace with a beating. And when you're asked this question next, say, a grave maker. The houses he makes last till doomsday. Go, get thee to yon, fetch me a stoup of liquor.
That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once, how the knave jowls it to the ground, as if it were Cain's jawbone that did the first murder. It might be the pate of a politician which this ass now o'erreaches, one that would circumvent God, might it not? It might, my lord. Or of a courtier which could say, Good morrow, sweet lord, how dost thou, good lord? This might be my lord such a one, that praised my lord such a one's horse, when he meant to beg it, might it not? Ay, my lord. Why, even so, now my lady worms chapless and knocked about the mazzard with a sexton's spade. Here's a fine revolution, if we had the trick to see it. Did these bones cost no more the breeding, but to play at loggets with them? Mine ache to think on it.